Hi everyone, Miss Slocum here. In this video I'm going to show you how to complete your Frida Kahlo artwork. When we last left off, we finished doing a pencil drawing and traced over it in black marker. To finish this artwork, we're going to be coloring it in. I'm going to color it in using crayons, and I'm actually going to finish it using a little bit of watercolor. If you don't have watercolors at home, you can do the whole thing in crayon. That's totally fine, it'll still look great. I'm going to start my coloring using a black crayon, and I'll also use a little bit of brown too. We'll be using these colors to fill in her hair and her eyebrow. Once I've finished coloring in her hair and her eyebrow with black, I'm going to go over it just a bit using some brown crayon. This will just give her hair a little bit of dimension. If you know me, you know I love mixing colors, and I like to think that it makes an artwork look a little more advanced. After I'm completely finished coloring in her hair, I'll use a red crayon to give her a bright, bold red lip. I'm also going to use that red crayon to color in the inside of her earrings, the top part of her necklace, and some of the flowers in her hair. I'll finish coloring in the flowers in her hair using any colors I'd like to. The only color flower I don't want to do is green because I'll be creating some green leaves later. To finish her jewelry, I'll be using yellow to imply that her jewelry is gold. I'm going to wait to color my leaves in because I plan on using paint for that. If you're doing your whole piece in crayon, feel free to color your leaves now. The next thing I'm going to color is Bonito the parrot, and he was a blue parrot, so I grabbed a couple different blues and a green to add some extra little color pop in there. I'll finish him off with a little orange beak. Next, I want to find a really pretty green for the top of Frida's dress. If you don't want her dress to be green, you can change it to any color you'd like. I'll also use the green to color in her necklace, and then use a blue color to add some texture swirls to the top of her dress. The bottom of her dress, I'll use a red violet, and her black cat will obviously be black. I haven't colored Frida's skin yet because I don't actually plan on using crayon for this step. I'm going to be using my watercolors to do her skin. If you don't have watercolors, you can use your crayon. You're just going to need orange. Now, Frida's skin was not orange, but if we use the watercolor correctly, we should be able to get a very nice Frida skin tone. You'll see when I paint right from the palette that it's very orange. But if I wet my brush and use the water on my brush to spread that orange paint out, I'll actually get a very nice tone to use for Frida's skin color. If you're coloring her skin with crayon, you can still get this effect by coloring very lightly with your orange. Don't press too hard or you're going to get an orange Frida. Pressing light and even will give you a very nice skin tone for her. I'm done with her skin, I'm going to wash my brush out and I'll use some green watercolor to color in the leaves in her hair. If you'd like the leaves to be different kinds of green, you can actually change it up by adding a little bit of yellow to your green leaves or a little bit of blue. Once everything's colored in, you are all finished. Now if you can't get enough of this Frida artwork and you want to keep going, I'm going to add a bonus step to the end, and that's going to be the background. To create a background, I'm going to use a pink crayon, and I'm going to do some swirls in the background. You can choose to do any type of shapes you like. You want to press pretty hard with your crayon during this step because we're going to be painting right over top of it. When I'm finished with my crayon shapes in the background, I'm going to use a bigger brush this time, and I'm just going to paint the whole background green. Oops, I'm getting a little close to my edges and I almost forgot a placemat. I like to use a placemat when I paint to protect my work area, so I'll put that down before I finish with all of my green. Once I've painted my entire background green, I'm going to rinse my brush out and paint some yellow in right over top of that green in just certain areas, and that's going to make our background look really nice. And that is it! Your artwork is totally finished! Now once it's all dry, then it'll be ready to show off. I really hope you enjoyed creating this Frida Kahlo artwork with me. I think she's such an inspiring woman, and a very fun subject to create. Alright everybody, until next time, bye bye!